course is about the journey through addiction, to sum it up really. It's about how someone comes to addiction, what kind of beliefs they're likely to hold about the world and the people in it, what sustains addiction, what addiction feels like, what addiction does for the person who is addicted, how difficult it is to break free of addiction, and particularly from the point of view of the person who will be coming on the course, it's about how to use a number of approaches to give the person who is addicted a toolkit that they can use to change their thinking patterns, change their behaviour patterns, change their living patterns and the way that they view addiction, so that they will be able to hopefully break out of that addiction.
What we're going to be doing is we've got a whole series of exercises which help therapists to understand addiction from the addict's perspective. We're going to have experiential exercises that help therapists to be able to identify what's happening for the client. We'll be offering very specific sets of skills and tools that can help equip therapists and drug workers to assist clients in the recovery process. And we'll be looking at all the pitfalls along that as well. So it's not just the theory, it's the theory and how you put that theory into practice.
It gives the person who's recovering from addiction a very concrete way of understanding where they are in their recovery, and it gives them a very concrete set of tools for them to be able to cope with the changes that will happen as they progress through from addiction to recovery, because they're two very, very different ways of life. Very often the person who is addicted is embedded in a way of life that all parts of which need to change, and that's a really big thing to ask. So the unique thing about this course is it gives that whole spectrum of tools, from the unstructured emotional stuff right through to the structured cognitive stuff, that helps them to make that transition, and they can carry on using those tools even once they've recovered from addiction to enhance their life further.
What I realised was how the people coming to the service who made use of that service, how they experienced in many cases something that was overwhelming and that was beyond their control. And I really wanted to not only learn from my clients, but also work on ways of giving them tools to understand from the addict's perspective, and to give them tools that they could use. And sometimes, of course, the journey out of an addiction is a very long journey. So it's not about short-term stuff, it's sowing those seeds that can help them with sort of secure long-term healing.